do is achieve your goal, become a doctor, serve the society and be proud of yourself. Hi everyone, my name is Sanchi Nitin Kamble and I am a second year Mbbs student at LTMMC Sai in Mumbai. I scored 75.11%, that is distinction, in my first year university exams. In today's video, we are going to talk about CBME and how to go about your first year. So starting with CBME. CBME is competency based medical education which aims at standardizing medical education all over India. What it is going to do? It's going to divide your whole syllabus into small competencies which will be termed as good to know, must know and so on. Also, your question paper will be divided into MCQs, BAQs, SAQs and LAQs. Overall, they just want to make competent and capable doctors. So starting with what to do in Anat, Physio and Biochem in your first month. You are just a newbie, don't worry. I would recommend to have a timetable for yourself. Waking up at time, sleeping at time, eating at time. You might find these small things, but in the end it's going to help you a lot. Also, make your own notes. Try to figure your own way out. When you'll do that struggle, you'll find it all worth in the end. Also, which books did I refer in my first month? So for anatomy, I referred BDC. Obviously, BDC is the best. For neurology, I referred to Vishram Singh and for histology, IB Singh. In physiology, there are many authors like A.K. Jain, G.K. Pal, Guyton, Genong and so on. So you can refer any of them. All of them have the same knowledge and are going to impart the same concepts. And for revision and last minute preparations, just in case you haven't done anything, so you can go for BJ or JJ notes, whatever they are called in your area, but they are the best. You can go for them if you are like not good with what you are doing. Like all I mean to say is they are the savior. Truly. In biochemistry, you can go for Vasudevan or Satyanarayan. Both of them are very good. Again, I would like to focus on the point of making your own notes. As throughout MBBS, they will be with you. And whichever exam be it, your notes will be there with you. You can't go revising these big books just a few hours before your exam. So you should have your own notes. Color code it or do whatever you want. Make them your own identity. Nextly, which online sources did I use? So 3 to 4 months before my university exams, I had subscribed to Marrow. But before that, my sole source of preparation was YouTube. So there are very good YouTubers out there who are imparting medical education. For anatomy, you can go for TCML, Essentials of Medical Science and Angelina Isaac. In physiology, you can go for Hardik Mestri and MUHS Physiology. Yes, MUHS has its own channel and they're actually quite good. In biochemistry, there's one and only one, which is Zambulkar's biochemistry. Truly, he is the best, like God. And when you look at his videos, you will say the same as well. Next question. How to present answer which can give perfect distinction? I would like to say I studied to pass and not for a distinction, but my answer presentation and by God's grace I did get a distinction. So there are a few tricks which you can use. You know, like modern problems require modern solutions. So the modern solutions are that when you write an answer, and if you don't know what to write, like you're sure, you're not sure, like 50-50. So what you can do is write the basics and the points which you know, like ye to pakka meko pata hai, this is correct. So that you can write first. Then you can go for the part like you're not sure. So just write down anything like okay, whatever, and then write down like the rest of the important part which you know, and then underline the important lines over there, like the important terminologies. So when the examiner will check it, he's like, okay, this point, this point, this point. The kid knows what the kid is doing. Okay, so you can do that. That will distract the examiner from reading what he's not supposed to read. Then in anatomy, you can draw lots of diagrams. Use your pens like red, blue, green and yellow. You can like make it the best paper you have ever written. Because in 11th and 12th you had written MCQs. Like you had a lot of MCQ practice and forgotten the 10th standard pattern. It is quite difficult to get back to the same pattern again. So what you can do is, while you are studying, you can remind yourself ki, okay, I have to write a proper answer about this. So in your mind, you can revise in such a pattern. Okay, so what is the brachial plexus? So first, okay, if it's a LAQ, I'll draw the diagram. Then I'll label its branches and so on. So in short, whenever you're revising, keep it at the back of your mind that, okay, this is the way I'm going to write it in my paper, or this is the way I'm going to answer it in my viva. So even your brain gets prepared for it, that okay, like it gets stimulated. And lastly, revision pattern and smart studies. All I would like to say is, the way which takes you to your goal is the best way. There is no particular way that you do this and you will reach your goal. No, everybody is different. So you can use techniques like the Feynman technique, like teaching someone, or group studies, or active recall. There's a lot of content on YouTube about that. All in the end, I would like to say that if you win a rat race, you're still a rat. So don't be a rat, be whatever you want, be a unicorn, be anything, just be anything, be magical, be yourself, and you may have your own pattern. Like, it's not like somebody studying 6 hours, so you should study for 6 hours as well. If you can do the same amount of work in 9 hours or 4 hours, do it. But in the end, all you have to do is achieve your goal, become a doctor, serve the society, and be proud of yourself. So I really hope a great, productive and happy future and healthy future to all of you, and thanks a lot to Drakshayani ma'am for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.